No woman power over you to trample upon your dignity. As soon as you sign a marriage license, you give a woman power over you through the United States government. She has the entire backing of the United States government to do whatever she wants to do to you, and that is how she tramples upon your dignity. American men, Western men who have marriage licenses, they don't have any dignity. And honestly, you can see it in their eyes. You can see a lot of these married men, they're coping, they're pretending, they're trying to conduct themselves with dignity, but you can see that they really don't have any dignity, especially if you fellowship with these Christian married men. Eventually the wife will slip up and you'll see her do something to the man that's like very disrespectful in front of everybody. And so this is how she normally behaves when no one's around. It's just that she's trying to hide it when there's like other Christian people around. So yeah. And single men, a lot of the single men, especially now with the red pill and the manosphere and the information that we have access to now about female nature, most single men don't really like respect these married men because we see your lives. Like we see how pathetic your lives are and like how you basically have to be a dog. You are a pet to your wife. You have to obey her, do what she says, and if you do a good job, you get a little pat on the head and a doggy treat. And you might get some sex. And so from a single man on the outside looking in, that looks pathetic AF. And that's how we see you guys. This is why you have no dignity. She has trampled upon your dignity, not just from her, but from the world around you. Because just because Christian men and single men are too nice to say it to your face, that doesn't mean they're not thinking it. Like we're looking at you guys in the church, you married guys, and we're like, wow, you are a cucked ass loser beta man. And then you guys are coming to us, single guys, like, when are you gonna get married? And I'm like, and I always say this, I've said this before many times, Christians are like the worst example of marriage. Like Christians do not make marriage look good. They actually make it look bad. They actually deter men from wanting to get married. When I see a married Christian man having to submit to his wife, that does not make me want to get married. And let me give you one example. And this is a true story, actually happened to me. I was talking to a guy at church and I said, hey, you want to go get some hamburgers after church? And the dude said, let me ask my wife. And I was like, what the hell? And you can try it out for yourself. Invite a married man out, and I guarantee the very next thing out of his mouth is going to be, let me ask my wife, let me check with my wife, let me make sure my wife hasn't made plans already. Like, the man cannot make a decision. And how can you lead your family? How can you be a leader of your family when you cannot make a decision without your wife's permission? Without consent, without consulting with your wife first. And these are small decisions. If you can't make a small decision like go get a hamburger after church, how do you lead your family with the big decisions? You don't. Your wife does, and you know it. And you're afraid of her. And that's why you have to ask her permission to get a hamburger after church. Like, that is so pathetic. And I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just really just being honest. Like, it just looks pathetic to the average single man in church. You married guys, you look bad. You make it look bad. You're not selling it to us.